right, baby. You ready? You ready for this walk? I don't think you're ready for this walk. Hey there, everyone. It's Anthony, back with another video here on Single and Placing. Hi. Hope you're having a fantastic day, weekday, weekend, week, month, evening, morning, overnight, all of that good stuff. Today, we're going on a little walk. We're going to do a walk and chat, respond to some comments. I am on break, quote unquote, but I'm feeling pretty good, feeling pretty caught up with just videos and stuff, and I've taken a couple weeks off since I've done it's basically since the beginning of the month, done any sort of responding to comments. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to throw one in there. Why not? I know I'm on break, quote unquote, but I'm feeling pretty good. These vines are just going wild. If you remember what this looked like even a couple of months ago. They're going crazy. And Apollo loves to pee under them. So yeah, we'll do life stuff real quick. It hasn't been that long since I recorded a vlog. I think that was just yesterday, or yeah, it was yesterday. It was a rainy day. So not a lot has changed. Life's going good. I went and had dinner with my friends, Jeff and Laura. Last night we went to this place called Reckless Noodle, and it was actually really good. It was just on my Instagram, and I was like, what about this place? And so we just tried it kind of randomly. None of us had been there before, and it was really good. And not particularly pricey. It felt a little uppity in there, kind of hip and modern, and so I was expecting prices to be really high. But, I mean, they got drinks and I just got water, so the bill was expensive because they got drinks. And drinks are always expensive. But I think I got the lobster fried rice, which was really good. And I think that was like 20 bucks. And then we got their fish chips, shrimp chips, which were like $4. And then we got another appetizer. It was like a papaya salad. And that was like $14, I think. But it was a pretty big salad. It was enough for 3 of us to split it. It was an appetizer salad. It was really good. So did that, came home, and then my roommate Doug, before I had left, he said that he'd go to karaoke with me. So I was like, okay, cool. Well, I'll be back right around 9. They start karaoke at 9 and we can run and do that. He's like, okay. I get home right at 9. I was like, let's go. And he's like, yeah, I don't feel like going anymore. And I'm like, okay. So I went by myself to Ace High and to sing karaoke, and I picked Titanium by Sia, and it's like one of my go-tos. It's an old standard of mine for karaoke. This way. And their version, I don't know what the deal was, but their version of it was slowed down, so it was much slower. The actual, like, beats per minute or whatever was, slower, and it was slightly in a lower key because it was slowed. It was almost like a slow-mo version of that song. I still did it. I didn't stop the KJ, and I wasn't like, hey, this is wrong. I just did it anyway. It was fine. I was like, oh, this is actually it's kind of more of an upbeat kind of electro song, but the way they did it was kind of boring, so I was just like, all right. So, but it was fine. It was fine. I still had a good time. I sang that one song and got out of there. Whoa, you're really launching up there these days. Good boy. Yeah, Mr. Smiley. Are you all smiles today? Oh, I love you. Okay, let's go. Let's go, Mr. Smiley. The Domino's pizza right over here smells so good. It smells like pizza out here right now. It smells like pepperoni and tomatoes. So yeah, I did that. Came home. I got another section of A Question of Reality done, so I'm on the 4th row now. So as soon as I finish this fourth row, I'd say I'll be about 55% complete, and I'm gonna flip it around and work on it from the top down to the bottom. So I got that done. I took a look at my DP with Sparklers order for Portrait of Mrs. Alan Bott. That'll be here on Tuesday, and today's Sunday at the time of filming this. So in a couple days I'll have those, and I'll be able to jump into that project. And yeah. No, you don't need to eat grass. No, thank you. No, thank you. So I'll be diving into that. Let's flip around. I think we can go, yeah, let's flip around. And so we're gonna try to do a big loop around Golden so I can get to as many comments as possible. I've got a full battery. I've got an empty memory card, so we're gonna try to get through a whole mess of comments today. I'm feeling pretty sprightly as far as energy goes. We kind of slept in today and made it kind of a lazy day. I didn't have any plans to go anywhere or do anything. So I did laundry. The last load is still going. I swept and mopped, vacuumed the bedroom, tidied up the bedroom, did some organizational stuff. And so that's kind of what and I also uploaded 2 unboxings. So those are scheduled for later on in the month. And then I was going through and listening back to, I think it's 2 vlogs ago. I was listening back to one of those, and then I was like, Paula, let's get out there. The sky's kind of cleared. We're supposed to have scattered storms this evening, but it's been one of the few sunny days in the past like 3 or 4 days. So it's like, let's get out there and enjoy it, and let's get some comments done. Why not? But yeah, that's really about it for diamond painting. My wrap up of Summer with the Masters video went up today, and then I had my unboxing of Medi that went up today. And yeah, that's about it. Still need to do more research for A Question of Reality and write my scripts for that, but I might pick at that tonight and then throughout the week. So yeah. And then as far as diamond painting purchases go, I haven't bought anything, but Diamond Art Club restocked a bunch of kits today, and 2 of them I really want, but I'm trying to talk myself out of it. I really want, let's see. Where did they go? Let's look it up. Oh, there's already something in my cart. Oh no, I might have to place an order. Y'all, I might have to just do it. Is that a round drill? It's a square. Okay, so I have Caribbean Ohm in my kit right now, or in my cart right now. It looks really cool. It's a restock. It's a square though. I was kind of hoping it'd be a round so I could enhance it. Well, I would enhance it either way. But I have that in my cart. It just looks really cool. The colors, it comes with 43 colors plus 5 ABs and 2 fairy dust on top of that. But I think this would do well with some either glow in the dark or neons or some electric colors. I don't know. I'll keep thinking about it. There's been a couple of images like this on Diamond Art Club that I should have gotten my hands on. This is the one. The in round, yeah, this one, Jasper C. If this ever comes back in stock, that's the one I want. I'm not going to get that Caribbean Ohm. I want this Jasper C. So when that comes in stock, I'll probably snag it because I think this would enhance really well. And it just looks funky. So if they ever restock that. But the ones that I do have in mind, where do you get to the restocks? Oh, back in stock, here we go. So Dragon Spirit from Margaret Morales is a round drill, and I really want this kit. I think it would enhance really well too. I'm gonna put it in my cart, add to cart. It's 56 colors, 2 ABs, 1 electro, 3 iridescent, and 2 fairy dust. So they've already dulled that to the gods, but I think I could do, we'll see. I'll have to see what it looks like when it comes in because I'm ordering it. And then the other one is Irradiant by Yume Art. This one came out while I was on my kind of like no buy, and so I ended up not getting it, but it's really cool looking. It's really cool looking. It's a square though. 43 colors, 3 ABs, and 2 fairy dust. Come on. Add to cart. Do I have any points to use? Come here. Come on. Yes, I have points to use. Of course you have points to use, Anthony. How many can I use though? $50 off. Now will that put me under the amount needed for free shipping? Let's find out. Apply coupon. 2 cents, 2 pennies under under what's needed for free shipping. Okay, well, let's find something else. Let's see if anything else restocked that I would want. There's this one called Pink Roses that I think would just be a good exercise in enhancements. It's a round drill, but I'm not particularly in love with the image. And I've already done one exercise for enhancements with Lotus Koi Fish, so I don't feel particularly emboldened to do that again. I also like this Underwater Train by Mrs. Butter D, and it's in round. That's kind of a cool one. I don't know. Let's see if there's any new arrivals that I must have. Ooh, this is cool. My Wild Feelings. That's a really cool kit. That's in round, which is nice. That's Enos Guerrero. What do y'all think? What kind of enhancements? 50 colors, 2 ABs, 2 fairy dust. Okay. This one came out from Christopher Lavelle, The Messenger. I think it's really cool, but I probably would get a little bored with the colors. Maybe I could, no, I was gonna say maybe I could try one of these mini Dazzlers kits, but I know that I'm not gonna like such a small set. You know, I like big canvases, big projects, so I know I wouldn't be super happy with them. Midnight Explorers, this is in round. That's actually really cute. I love those colors. This is giving me Eau Claire Studio vibes. Teresa Donahue McManus. It's 39 colors, 2 ABs, 1 fairy dust. That's actually kind of cute. That is cute. Not for me, though. Not for me. Sorry, you guys are shopping with me today. I'm trying to find one more kit to add because I'm 2 pennies away from free shipping. And you know I'm not going to pay for shipping. I'd like to find, let's go over here. Let's just try to get away from the park. There's lots of kiddos around today. Okay, Apollo went potty. I sat there and I scrolled. We kind of just stood off to the side of the road for a little bit while I was scrolling through other potential kits to get. And I just flip-flopped again. I was like, Anthony, you don't need it. You don't need it. Save your points for something else. So I have a $50 off coupon that I can redeem at some point. But I really like that Margaret Morales kit. And I like that Yume Art one, but then I was thinking about it and I was like, how excited are you? I mean, it would be a cool kit. It is a cool kit, and I will get it probably someday. But I was like, how excited are you to work on all of those dark background colors right now? Like, I'm sure there is a ton of 939 and 310 in that background, and I'm not super excited to work on that. Not that I'd be doing it anytime soon, but I'm just like, how many of those do you have? How many of those kits do you have that are Yume art or otherwise that are just tons 0939? I'm like, I have a lot. I have a lot of kits like that, and I haven't been super emboldened to reach for any of them recently, so I'm like, do I need to add another one of those dark blue Yume art kits? Nah, I'm okay, I'll wait. And that Margaret Morales is really cool, and I know it's gonna sell out again, but it's okay, I'll be fine. But yeah, I'm like scrolling and scrolling, trying to find a third kit to add. I'm like, why not just wait until something really jumps out to you that you like have to have? So I'm gonna wait, or at least I'm gonna keep thinking on it. Hopefully that Margaret Morales stays in stock long enough for this upcoming week's releases, and maybe there'll be something in this upcoming release that that I'll want to get, and then I can just throw that Margaret Morales on top of it and maybe get, I don't know, something small to pad it out for free shipping. But had it not been two pennies away from free shipping, I would have just placed the order and they would have got me. But those 2 pennies encouraged me to rethink my whole decision. So I'm gonna wait. But come on. Hold on. So yeah, I wish I would see Apocalyptic Garden from Ivy Dollamore pop up. I haven't seen any Ivy Dollamores in a hot minute, which makes me think that they're saving them all for Black Friday. So fingers crossed. Oh, please. I should send an email to Diamond Art Club and be like, hey, this image came through for voting earlier this year, and I just want to plead my case one more time that I think this is a fantastic image. I know it'll sell well. Please just do it. Please just do it for me as a personal favor. Please release Apocalyptic Garden by Ivy Dollamore so I can buy it. I'll buy a ton. I've already said this in a previous vlog. However many you need me to buy to justify putting it into production now, I'll pre-buy them. You can have my credit card info. I'll pre-buy them. I'll buy 10 and I'll give them away as gifts. I'll do a giveaway. If that kit comes out, let's say this. If that kit comes out this year, then that will be next year's. Maybe I'll just do it anyway. If it comes out between now and next September, that will be 2025's paint along is Apocalyptic Garden. For no other reason than I really love it. That'll be next September's specific kit paint along kit, because I want it so bad. But anyway, so I guess no shopping today. No shopping today. I think that's it. I think that's it as far as life stuff goes. I'm really gunning to get A Question of Reality done this month, if I can. I think I said in the last vlog that realistically I'll probably get like 75% done this month, but I'm seeing a lot of color blocking up towards the top, so I'm gunning to get it done this month. And with my enhancement drills for Portrait of Mrs. Allen Bott coming in 2 days, that'll probably force me to put Medi aside for now until that's done. So yeah, we'll see. But anyway, let's get into some comments. We've got a decent amount of people out and about today, so just keep that in mind. Might have some pauses. Over here, not out in the street. This way. Can you come over here? Yeah, let's not get in the street. Thank you. Let's not get in the street. Stay on the sidewalk. I don't know what his deal has been lately, but he'll be on the sidewalk and he just wants to walk out in the street. I don't know if he finds the asphalt to be more comfortable than the cement or what, but he just darts towards the street and I have to be like, no, on the sidewalk. Hold on. Okay. Then again, I'm not helping him learn not to, because we always go around cars and there's lots of signage and stuff. How about for Xcel Energy right now, they're running a bunch of something in the street. You can see all the graffiti marks on the streets here for all the different lines that they're going to be running. So they have a lot of signage out right now, so we kind of have to navigate around it. But yeah, morning. Looks like they're putting, I don't know, gas lines or something. I don't know what's going on over here. But anyway, okay. Comments, refresh. We have a lot of comments to get to. So many, holy moly. And scrolling. Never stop scrolling. Okay, we're officially 1 month behind now. Let's try to get out of the 1 month mark today. Let's see if we can manage that. I'm so sorry, that's so far behind. But anyway, so going to my vlog episode 121, Artemis Dream says, I'm in Sweden. When I moved here and started learning Swedish, a whole week was devoted to learning how to recycle. Interesting. My 3-year-old even has outdoor cleaning and recycling days. She can tell you about compost piles, recycling, and responsible water consumption. It's part of the culture. That's so cool. I wish we had more stuff like that here. I think some schools, you know, now that we're in 2024, are starting to do some more of that stuff with the kiddos, but it was certainly not something that was told to us when I was growing up in the 90s. And like I said, in where I grew up in northern Colorado, there wasn't even recycling. Or if there was, it was very sporadic. So I didn't even really start recycling until I moved to the Denver area after college, is when that really started becoming a thing. So like late 2000s, early 2010s is when I started recycling. So yeah, thank you for the comment. And then my vlog episode 122, Lisa says, hi Anthony, thank you so much. I have a lot going on right now, and this is a wonderful little surprise. I wrote you at your email in your description. Oh, that's right. I was like, you did what? What happened? Yeah, Lisa won. I believe Lisa won the Jaded Gem Shop gift card, I think. I don't remember, but congratulations. I know I had that one, and then that must have been it. That must have been it, because I don't think it was a Summer with the Masters win. So yeah, congrats. And then going to my unboxing of Seeding Imagination, Michelle Bryce. I don't know why I keep thinking DeBryce. Michelle Bryce said, I love it, Anthony. It's beautiful. Thank you. And Mia says, love all those specialty drills, and she looks beautiful. Yeah, she really does. Thank you. And then going to my unboxing of Cresting from Iterations Crafts and the Creativity Squirrel. Ethan DeBryce, that's why. It's Ethan DeBiercy, I believe. Sometimes I read them wrong. And please help me with pronunciations if you do hear this and you're like, Anthony, come on. I love the help. My unboxing of Cresting said beautiful and stunning. I'm going to take a screenshot of that because there was several summery ocean vibes kits that I kept saying all summer. Oh my gosh, look at the watery turquoise on this. Like, I have to get started on this. And I never ended up kitting one of those summery kits up all summer. And so I need to just do it. Not to say that I will work on it anytime soon. Oh, this is sorry. Hold on. Come on. I forgot that's the spot with the crazy dog. He's a giant, what are those, what's the kind of dog that was in Beethoven? It's like the world's biggest dog. And the sidewalk is at equal height with the top of the fence. And so when he jumps up to bark, it's right in your ear. Look at this guy. He's massive. So when he barks, it's like right in your ear, and it freaks me out every time. Apollo doesn't seem to mind, but it scares me. So I always forget to cross the street away from him. Okay, we're leaving. Jeez Louise. Yeah. Oh my God. It is dog alert central down the street today. My word. All the dogs are outside because it's actually good weather. It's in the high 70s, low 80s today with some partial, the sun's out, but partial cloud cover. But what I love is it's been raining so much that the air is it's not Hawaii or like Southeast Asia or anything, but it is humid for Colorado. Like I can feel the humidity in the air and I love it. And my skin loves it and my lungs love it and my sinuses love it. So I am a happy, humid boy today. So anyway, I'm gonna kit up cresting when I get home. That's what I'm gonna do. I might pick at it here and there, but I kept saying, ooh, summer kits, and I never actually touched one all summer. So I'm doing it. I'm gonna kit up cresting, and I have yet to have an Iterations Crafts a Creativity Scroll finish. And so I'd like to give that shop some love and get started on that project. That'll probably be my Instagram project because I've been really neglecting Instagram recently. I just have been more focused on YouTube, and after having a couple of fails for Summer with the Masters, I was a little like disheartened. I don't know, I was just bummed out. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to put yet another start project up on Instagram because I've already done that and then I had to bail and then started again and then bailed. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take an extended break from Instagram until I feel more excited about a project. So that'll be my next Instagram project, is cresting. So Bex, if you're watching this, be on the lookout for a start photo of cresting. And Hannah. I know they're both busy people, so anyway. All right, thank you for the comment. Lisa Noof says, so beautiful in regards to my unboxing of Seeding Imagination. Thank you. And Leanne's, in regards to my unboxing of Dreaming of a Better Tomorrow from Jeremiah Kettner and Diamond Art Club, says she really is very pretty. Thank you. Yeah, I really like that kit. And then going to my unboxing of Christine by Hannah Lynn, user XS. I've said this before. If user XS, all the letters and numbers, ever listens to one of these vlogs, will have to tell me what their name is. But user XS says, wow, lucky guy. I love that canvas and it's impossible to find. Would love to see a post review after you finish her. Yeah, I definitely will. That one I think is round from what I remember. And I've been thinking about wanting, probably after Portrait of Mrs. Allenbot is done, thinking of wanting a small enhanceable round kit to have in the mix. I always like to have one of those. So maybe it needs to be that one. So yeah, because I know that's a discontinued kit. So it'd be nice to share that one. So maybe I'll grab that one. And then my vlog episode 120, Miller Time Mama just gave some heart emojis. Thank you. And then going to my unboxing of Light of the Night by Jenny Lee and Diamond Art Club, Miller Time Mama says, your enhancement ideas sound fantastic. Thank you. Thanks for the comment. Then going to my unboxing of Seeding Imagination from Yume Art and Diamond Art Club, Miss Nikki 1806 says, working on this one now for you, Yume, and me event, as well as my personal Summer of Yume kickoff. I'm almost done with it and can't decide which Yume I want to do next. Oh, nice. I was not aware of either of those events. I'm so out of touch, you guys. I'm so out of touch. with like the goings on. I'm just like in my own little bubble, which I think is serving me well. Hop up. But whoa, you overshot it. Try again, hop up. There you go, good boy. But it would be nice to participate in some more events. Honestly, the only events this year that I've participated in are Mia's Wizard event at the beginning of the year, and then my events that I'm co-hosting. That's it. But that was kind of the same last year. The only events I really participated in were Summer with the Masters, which I co-hosted, and I really didn't even participate in drills and chills like formally. I don't think I did. I guess I'm just not really an events person. As far as a participant, I think the only ones I participate in are the ones that I'm hosting or co-hosting, which is fine by me, but I really would like to... Oh, hold on. Oh, this is gonna suck. Hold on. Oh, it's not that painful. There was a little thorn sticker kind of thing on Apollo's harness, and I was like, oh, this is gonna hurt to pick off, but it wasn't super spiky, it was just sticky. I do need to, especially for like Yume art, because I have so many Yume kits and I love Yume, so I really should participate in those events because it would give me a reason to work on more of those kits. But I've always got so many whips that I'm working on, and I'm always like planning things out, and so by the time I learn like, oh, there's a Yume art event this month, I'm like, okay, well, do I want to add a 6th whip, 7th whip to my rotation? So I need to be better about looking those things up. I'm so bad about that. I know I've mentioned this before. I know there is a person, I think, in the community who I think even watches this channel. I forget their name. I think I've seen them comment on my content before. They kind of manage or keep track of all the events and stuff, but I don't really go, I think it's a Facebook group or an Instagram. I don't really look at that event calendar, and I did not submit my paint along for A Question of Reality with that person or persons, and I didn't do Muka Mania. Maybe I just need to do it so more people are aware of it. I think I asked everyone previously, like, do you think it's necessary that I get this authorized, get this approved? Maybe I will. At least I should go and look at what events are going on. Because I would have loved to do a Yume art event. I'm sorry I missed it, or I'm currently missing it. But thank you, Miss Nikki, I appreciate it. Becky L306, going to my wrap-up of Primrose from Alphonse Muka, said, I had the slippery glue problem with the Hannah Lynn from DAC. Interesting. It was miserable and my OCD could not take it. The drills would not stay straight. I tossed it. Oh no, well I hope that you did reach out to Diamond Art Club and let them know, because they're usually pretty good about addressing that kind of stuff. But I'm sorry you have that experience. Thank you for the comment. Going all the way back to my kickoff for Summer with the Masters. Oh, this person was commenting on the Thomas Moran. Oh, I'm sorry. Little Angel 764. I am so sorry because your comment was on my kickoff video, but it was for what you learned about Thomas Moran. And so when I picked the winners for that week, that video, the Thomas Moran giveaway, I pulled those comments from the Thomas Moran video. It looks like you commented on the wrong video, so I don't think you were part of the group that was considered for that giveaway, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. But yeah, make sure, well, it's, you know, what's done is done now, but for future events and stuff that I host, or if you hear anyone say leave a comment to participate to win, make sure you're commenting on the right video, because what I do is go to random comment picker, and it makes you put in the URL of the video. So I just copy and paste that. So if you did not comment on the right video, then you're not going to be part of the drawing, unfortunately. So just make sure that you have the right video pulled up when you're commenting. That's a bummer. I'm sorry. All right, now going to my unboxing of The Boy Who Lived from Diamond Art Club. Marianne Linda HL9649 says, I did this last year for Drills and Chills, worked on It turned out great. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. And then Mia says, I loved working on this canvas last year. I would absolutely love to see your enhancements, especially if you bling up Fox and Hedwig. I know Hedwig's the owl. I'm guessing Fox is, I don't remember what was all in that kit. I'm not a Harry Potter, I don't know anything about it. I know Harry, I know Ron, I know Hermione, and I know Hedwig, and then I know the big tall guy, and Dumbledore. And I think Moaning Myrtle, I think, is another character's name. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's all I know. What's the big guy's name? It's not Groot. That's from Marvel or something. What's his name? It's like Arthur. It's Arthur the Giant. Yeah, I know Ron, I know Harry, Arthur the Giant, Penelope. Penelope, and that's it. If I sat and thought about it for long enough, I'd probably be able to figure it out. Let's go this way. There's right over here is a place that rents tubes, and so it is a bustling over here because everyone's tubing right now. Okay, we're trying to take the long way, like I said, so we're going all sorts of ups and downs, backs and forths. But anyway, thank you for the comment, Mia. And then Leanne says, why is it that when I watch one of your unboxing videos, I want it? I know it'll look amazing when you're done with it. I'm not a Harry Potter person either. Thanks for the video. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I've watched one of the movies, I think, and maybe, I don't remember. I feel like I have watched a movie, but I think it's just because I watch so much theme park content that I see a lot of the Harry Potter land is at Universal in Florida. So I think that's why I believe I've seen Harry Potter, is because I've seen so many ads for the, oh, it's Hagrid. Hagrid. The only reason I know his name is from Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure in Florida. It's not Arthur the Giant. Hagrid. I've seen so many clips of the promo videos and stuff for that ride that it feels like I've seen the movies. That ride and just the Wizarding World or whatever it's called there at Universal. I've seen so much promo for that land and those rides that it seems as though I've watched the movie. I've certainly read one of the books, and I don't, it was so long ago. I was still, must have been out of college. I don't know. Regardless, I don't know much. I don't know much about Harry Potter. But thank you for the comment, Leanne. I appreciate it. Then going to my unboxing of Dreaming of a Better Tomorrow, Lisa says, this is such a pretty canvas. If I did squares, I'd be all over it. Yeah, it is really pretty. I'm looking forward to getting started on that one. That's probably, to be honest, pretty low on the list, I'd say, of what I'm going to be kitting up soon. But it will get done someday. Someday. I've got I'm back in the 90 to 100 kits in my stash realm, and I've finished 11 this year. So I've got about 9 years worth of diamond paintings sitting around. So yeah, I'm pretty well set up for the, I don't know, for a long time. Okay, we're just gonna try to get across the street. It's so busy downtown today because it's cooler weather. Let's see what this shuttle's trying to do. It's trying to go churn. Okay, that's what I thought. No blinker, that's okay. You don't need one. It's so busy downtown right now because the weather's nice and they're doing some events downtown. The Golden Fine Arts Festival apparently is going on today. And yeah, so this is like overflow just city parking, and it's almost always empty and it's packed. It's packed. So it's just too wild in town. So I'm trying to circumnavigate downtown so we can get around, because I want to start going up into the neighborhoods up north here. I don't think we've ever been up there, and I'm just curious. So I never go to this part of town. One of the big reasons is because it's a big uphill to get up there. So I'm gonna have to huff and puff, but I'm just trying to get around all the busyness. Come here. Let's cross the street. Paula's like, where are you taking me? What is this? Here's the railroad tracks right up here. Okay. Oh no. They left their dogs in their RV. I hope it's on or air conditioned. They have some windows open, but it's still too hot to be leaving your dogs. Oh, it's an RV. I have to imagine that I don't know. It's a big RV too, you can see it there. I'd have to imagine it has some kind of something to keep them cool. Still though, that worries me. I think they're coming back to their car soon. I immediately, my head went into, okay, we're gonna have to break a window. Okay, going to my Whip and Jam episode 11. K9 Mama says, what a blessing to be in such a peaceful and beautiful place with almost no other humans. Makes me so happy to see a pup having a great time just being a dog. Thanks for taking us along with you. Of course. I did not know there was a paw print emoji. I'm gonna have to start using that more often. Okay. What do you see? You seem curious. Come on. So we're coming up on the Goosetown Station, which is like a little outdoor music venue. I think I've taken you there in pictures before, but they have live music on the weekends. So we're gonna be passing by that, so it might get a little loud. But I'm trying to get over the bridge, or I'm basically just trying to find a way around downtown. And I think this will work. Anyway, same video, Whip and Jam, episode 11. Lisa says, oh, Anthony, I love the vlogs like this one so much. This walk is just beautiful. Also, getting to watch Apollo have fun. He is such a handsome boy. You can hear your love for him and how you talk to and about him. And the music you pick is always so nice. Thank you for sharing these with us. Of course. Thank you for watching. He's a little brat, but I do love him. I do love my little brat. Hold on, I'm gonna try to get past. There's just a lot of people. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I believe we've made our escape. We're coming down to the drainage area. And so we can take this path, and basically we're skirting all of downtown by doing this, which is what I was hoping for. Oh look, Lost Oasis, which is a kit that'll be it's scheduled to be unboxed soon. I would imagine you have seen it by the time this goes up, but it has this really big waterfall and all this greenery, and the drainage line is giving me Lost Oasis vibes. Look at this Look at this waterfall. If I got down in there and took a picture at just the right angle, I could make it look like we were in some sort of majestic area instead of the drainage line in Golden. It's not ugly, but it doesn't smell great. It just smells like moss and gunk. It's got gunk stink. Anyway, all right. Do you want to get up here? Hop up. Good boy, good boy. Oh, careful, that's a cactus. That's a cactus. Okay, back up. There you go. Yeah, I love Apollo. He's my best friend. He's my boy. He's my child. And we do most everything together. And yeah, I just try to make sure that he's having a good time. Ready? Hop up. Whoa, you saved that one. Yeah, I just try to make sure that he's having a good life and a good time. Do you hear that? I think that's an owl. Or some kind of weird bird. Come on. Yeah, sometimes I feel bad when we just do like around the house stuff. He's gotten much more relaxed in his age, much less demanding of like a ton of exercise, and like he doesn't have that wild energy anymore. So like if we have a lazy day, I used to feel really bad because I'm like, oh, he probably just wants to be out sprinting and I'm keeping him from doing that by being lazy. But he likes to have a lazy day too now. And so he'll just like lay on the couch and I'm like, come on, let's move, let's do something. And he just kind of looks at me. He'll just look at me and be like, oh, I mean, I guess, you know. Or I'll be on the bed, like looking at my phone. And he will have been downstairs or something, and he'll come upstairs and jump on the bed and just like lay on my back and just fall asleep. Just hanging out, you know. And he likes to cuddle. And yeah, he's less squirrely, and he doesn't get into stuff really anymore. Like he used to have a lot of pent-up energy, and I'd be like, you knocked over the plant, because he was probably just I'd go to work and try to leave him out of his crate at the old place, and the plants would be knocked over, and this, toilet paper and paper towels and things would be all torn up because he just had a little too much rambunctious energy. And he doesn't really do that anymore, knock on wood. When I leave him, he hasn't been in his crate since I moved. When I leave him out, he just hangs out on the couch. I'll usually put TV on for him or something, sometimes music. And he just lays on the couch and hangs out and looks out the window and just kind of, it's a little lump. And then I get home and then it's like, okay, walk time, let's play. And we play a lot at home too. He has, obviously a lot of toys. And then he also has this feeder ball that has a little hole in it. It's from Kong. And so you unscrew it, fill it full of dry food, and then it can come out of the little holes. He has to just knock it over and roll it to the right side. And so he has that, he'll play with that. He's got a couple other toys that are like treat toys and puzzle toys that he plays with. Usually once a day, if not once every other day, if I remember to feed him that way. Or give him treats that way. So he has stuff at the house to keep him busy, his little chew toys and stuff too. But he's definitely more, oh, hold on. Nice off-leash situation. People, humans. So yeah, he has enough stuff to keep him busy, but sometimes I do feel bad when we don't get out and do stuff like this, or we do like a short walk. And short for us is like 2 miles, we only got 2 miles in today, buddy. I'm sorry. We've already done 2 on this walk alone. So yeah, 2 is pretty minimal for us. We're usually in the 5 miles a day range, 5 plus. But yeah, sometimes we just do a short walk, or I'll do a really short walk and then leave him at home for the day on the weekend. That always feels the worst, is when I leave him by himself on a weekend, because I just really feel like a bad dad. So we've got another dog off leash. What? Is this the off leash side of Golden? I just didn't know. Over here. But yeah, I try to do my best, and I think about him anytime I'm making plans. What do you have on your little eyelash? Anytime I'm making plans, or I'm just like, will Apollo get to go? Will he have a good time? How much exercise will he get? Will I be able to walk my dog enough if I go do this thing? So I'm always, he's top of mind for pretty much everything. So yeah, he's my boy. I love him. It's really pretty back here. I'd love to live in one of these houses. It's really pretty, although everyone seems to be laissez-faire about their dogs. Okay. Then vlog episode, oh, I know what that is, from Lisa. Hi, Lisa. And then back to that Whip and Jam. Alley Cat says, boy, Apollo seemed to be having a blast on this hike. He must have covered 10 times as many miles as you, though. Yes, he did. I think that was, that must have been the one that the Whip and Jam that I did while I was filming the background for the Thomas Moran video. Yeah, he was loving that hike for sure. All right, then going to my unboxing of Fairy Lights by Ivy Dollamore. Hi, Anthony. I've had that one in my stash for a long time, and she's beautiful. I plan to bling her up, too. I look forward to your post review. Thank you. Leanne says she's very pretty. Thank you, Leanne. If I can hit the heart. Okay. Graham Crackers 23 says she's cute. Thank you. And Happy Little Drills, a.k.a. Carol, says, I love this one. It's so beautiful. Yeah, it really is. That's such a, like, classic Diamond Art Club image in my mind. When I first went to the Diamond Art Club site, I think that was like the image that they were using on their main page, I think. And so when I see that image, it's just, that is the Diamond Art Club kit, you know? And then going to my unboxing of Petals Fall from Yume Art and Diamond Art Club. Graham Crackers 23 says this is gorgeous. Michelle Bryce says, this is spectacular, Anthony. I don't have this one, but I do have the one with the girl sitting at the piano, My Inner Sanctuary. Oh, you are lucky. That's one that I need. I think it's in stock in Diamond Art Club right now. Crap. Should I get it? I want to see if it's in the new... I don't know why I would care, but I'm curious to know if it's in the new box. Oh, fancy that. I just so happen to have it on my wish list right here. Hold on. Come here. This side. This side. Thank you. Hi. Okay. It's in the old box, according to this. I'm gonna keep holding off. That's a lot of the same color background. I'm gonna keep waiting. Maybe, let's say this, the next time I buy a Yume Art kit will be when I've finished a Yume Art kit. How about that? We'll see if I stick to that. Well, that seems pretty far-fetched for me to actually stick to that, but we'll see. I'm loving this little pathway back here because it's not on the street. It's kind of set back a little bit. As soon as I say that, it's probably going to spit us back out onto the street. But yeah, you'll have to let me know if you end up working on that one, or when you do. Leanne says, beautiful. And Miss Nikki says, yes, yes to all the suggestions you made. I can't wait to see how you do it so I can recreate. Yeah, Petals Fall, coming soon, coming soon. Is that round? I don't remember what shape that's in. And then going to my vlog episode 123, Jolly Rogers 75 says, ooh, how exciting, you answered my question. Well, not really, but whatever. I think Jolly Roger was asking about the how do I get better with squares, and I don't have a good answer for that. I was watching a whip and chat of Mrs. Coffee yesterday, and she was explaining she's not doing a lot of content on YouTube anymore because of the trolls. It makes me sad and angry because I love her channel, and what is the point of trying to make someone feel bad? Anyway, the song you were singing is Get Back. Oh, that's right, from the Beatles. Good choice. By the way, what kind of dog is Apollo? And is Jaded Gem Shop the best place to get custom paintings done? Apollo is half Malamute and half Husky. So Alaskan Malamute and Siberian Husky is his combo. Oh, this is creepy. Let's go look. Are there kids? There might be kids down here. I don't know. But there's a fairy village down here. You see the little miniature buildings and houses and mushrooms and the giant flowers and stuff and a little welcome sign. And it looks like there might be some LED lights strung up. Creepy. Come on. Let's not bother the fairy village or whatever that is. Creepy. So yeah, he's half Alaskan Malamute, half Siberian Husky. If I can remember, I don't think I've ever done this. Editing Anthony, put in a picture of Apollo's parents. I have a picture of his mom and dad. His mom was the Siberian Husky, so she's the black and white dog. You're looking at her right now if Editing Anthony did his job. So that's Mama, and I got to see Mama. Well, I got to see both of them when I went to go pick up Apollo, but Mama was inside she was outside in the backyard while I was picking up Apollo for the first time, because obviously Mama was being very protective over her baby. So when I went to go pick up Apollo, they were like, you can look at her through the back, the back window, but we can't let her in because she will be very upset that you're here to take her baby away. And I was like, oh, don't tell me that. But I did get to meet Dad. He was inside the house with the other pups while I came to pick up Apollo. So he was there, and he didn't seem super fazed by the situation. He just was kind of lounging. So yeah, I'll insert a picture of Dad. Dad was the Malamute, and he was all white with the blue eyes. Apollo looks just like his father in terms of face shape and everything, but I think he's got his mother's eyes. I think, like the heavy eyeliner, he looks like the perfect mix of those two dogs. He definitely looks more like his dad because his dad was all white. But yeah, and they told me when I picked up Apollo that I kind of want to stay on this path. It looks like we're gonna have to go this way. They told me that both of his parents were purebred, Siberian Husky and Alaskan Malamute, but I would not be surprised if his dad had some kind of something, because everyone always says, oh, he looks like a Great Pyrenees, or he looks like this, or he looks like that. And I'm like, not according to the records that I have. He's exactly 50-50. And I've also had a lot of people ask, like, would you ever get a DNA test for Apollo just to see? And I'm like, for what reason? I guess just out of curiosity. But I don't plan on, he can't be bred. He's fixed. I mean, the only reason I could see is to get ahead of any potential health issues that the breeds that he have. I guess that would warrant it. But I honestly, I don't care what he is. He's 100% my baby. So how about that? He's 150% my angel. So I'm not too concerned, or I'm not even that curious about it. So sometimes I'll tell people, oh, he's half Malamute and half Husky. And they're like, no, he's gotta be Pyrenees. He's gotta be this. And I'm like, well, whatever you want him to be, then he is, I guess. I'm not here to debate what kind of dog Apollo is. All I know is that he is the best thing that's ever happened to me. So yeah. I don't know. It doesn't get on my nerves, but it is a little bugaboo of mine when people like try to debate what kind of breed he is. I'm just like, to what end, you know? What if you're right? What does that mean? That I'm lying to everyone? I'm a big old dog breed liar? Like, I don't know what what proving him to be not what is on his little adoption certificate, what that would mean, you know? So I'm fine living in a lie, and I'm fine lying to everyone that asks. He's half Husky and half Malamute. But hopefully the pictures of his parents will help you to see that I'm operating off of good info, at least. Seeing his parents with my own eyes. Right, baby? You're just cute, that's all. Who cares? Who cares? You got a fluffy butt. Yeah. But anyway, I'm not, Jolly Roger, I'm not saying that that's what you were trying to do. You know, I just gab when people comment. But yeah, half Husky, half Malamute, and 100% fluff. Fluffy butt. Thank you for the comment. Oh, is Jade Gem Shop the best place to get custom paintings? Yes, of course. The thing that's cool about Jade is she will give you different size selections after she's done rendering. So she'll usually say, okay, this is the smallest I think you should go. This is the happy medium that I think would probably work best. Gives you a good, good amount of detail, but it's not too big. But if you're extra, here's the big boy, the biggest kit. And you know me, I always tell her, go get however big you can do it. And then she can also add enhancement drills if you like onto a custom canvas. She'll let you pick between round and square, which a lot of places won't always do. Usually, a lot of times customs are squares. And for a price, I don't know if she advertises this, so I don't know if it's something you could get done. I just know that she has done it in the past. You can commission her to hand chart your artwork. I don't know if she would do that for a custom, like a personal image, like if I like my picture of Apollo, because she wouldn't be able to sell that on her shop. But if you're asking her to do like an old masters, there's a chance that she'll hand render it too for an extra charge. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Joe called me and he was like, hey, we're getting ramen, happy hour for Nosu Ramen. Do you want to meet us? And I'm like, I probably wouldn't make it back downtown in the next 30 minutes. And I've got the boy with me, so I can't go into that establishment with the dog. So he's like, okay, well, we might be going to the brewery or a couple other places around town. I was like, well, I'll just text you when I make it back into town. I'll text you when I make it back into town, and we'll see where we're at. If it's some place that is dog appropriate, then I'll just walk over and meet them. Otherwise, we'll just go back home. But I wasn't planning on churning around anytime soon, so I might just miss out completely, which is okay. That was a last minute invite, and I already was planning on chatting with you guys. So we're just gonna go, and if the stars align, then they align. If not, then not. Well, we shall see. But okay, Thank you, Jolly Roger, for the comment. I appreciate it. Oh, we were talking about customs from Jade. Yeah, she's the best for customs, because you can really, she'll do pretty much anything. She does everything within her power to get what you want done. There are some really cool houses up here. So yeah, if you wanted a custom done of your family in a 50 by 50 square, she can do it. If you want that same picture done in a 100 by 100 round, she can do it. If you want it to have A, Bs, she can do it. So I just the customization is just really awesome. And the quality of all the materials is fantastic. So you don't have to worry about that. I think that's one of the things that can be a point of concern with some other shops that do customs is, sure, they'll do a custom for you, but the rendering might not be hot, might not be the right size for the image, because they just ran it through their computer and didn't actually look at it, you know? It goes right to the manufacturer, gets run through the pixel program, and gets put into production. No one's taking another look at it. You pick your size when you order it, that's the size that you're gonna get, and that's that. And drills might be poopy, you know, glue might be poopy, but Jade stuff is just awesome. So you have a really good base that you're working with, and she actually cares about about the size and all that stuff. So just get all your customs from Jade. Stop messing with any other shop for your customs. I don't even know what other like bigger shops or other shops do customs, so I'm sure feathers are being ruffled right now, but the only other place that I've gotten a custom from is Paint with Diamonds, and that was really bad. So I only have Jade and Paint with Diamonds as my 2 points of reference. So if you know of others, feel free to shout them out, but I'll just tell you now, just get them from Jade. You're gonna be happy. Let's cross the street. All those other shops wish they could. I'm just kidding, but not really. Mia says, I finished half of the ape's face minus a bit of the lower part. I will send you a photo on Instagram. It looks great. I'm about halfway on row 3 now. It's been slow going for the last week or so. Having to send Spock to the Rainbow Bridge. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I'm so sorry. Has been rough, and my mind has been elsewhere a lot. It's interesting with internet friends. I actually feel some of you guys that are in my lives regularly know me a lot better than many people in my daily life do. Kind of sad if you think about it, so let's not. No, that's not. I mean, that's not sad. It's just, we live in an internet culture anyway, you know? So, oh, did you want some water? Did you want some water? I'm sorry. Here you go. You have 10 seconds to drink it because you're wasting water. Apollo, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was your chance. Drink it. Good boy. Good boy. This is a cute little park over here. I have never walked over here. I've only ever driven past it. Should I get some water too while we're here? Do I have a button? Oh, I do have a button. Mineral-y. Okay, let's go. That was a nice little drink stop. What I was saying, Mia, I'm sorry, was we live in such an internet culture too, like right now anyway, that it's really easy and it's pretty common to develop close, you know, relationships that are internet based. I mean, that is not a bad thing whatsoever. And there's far more of you all, including you, Mia, that I feel more connected to than some of my, old Facebook friends that I don't talk to very often, or, all that stuff. So that is not a bad thing or a sad thing. It's better than feeling completely isolated, which is what makes the community interaction part of what we do here so important, I think. Ready? Hop up. Good boy, good boy. Okay, up here. Keep going. You got it. Good boy. Good boy. You want to try again? You want to try again? Come on. Ready? Hop. Good boy. Okay, up this way. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Okay, down. Easy. Easy. Good boy. Wow, you're a little climber. Yeah. You're very athletic. Good boy. Hold on. Did you just Apollo? Hold on. There was a group of people in this park. They've all got there's like 3 dogs. And Apollo was jumping up on that. Apollo was jumping up on that climbing rock. And the owners were all like, "Oh!" And then I had to look over, and all the dogs are just staring at him like, "Whoa!" It's like Apollo just showed those dogs what's up. You're very athletic. That was funny. I turned around and like all the owners and the dogs were just like staring at us. Like, "Whoa, did you see that? That was cool." Yeah, you're a very athletic dog, huh? You're good at climbing. Anyway, so yeah, Mia, that is not a sad thing. That is a very good thing. And if there are people, day-to-day people, that you're not as invested in, or they're not as invested in a friendship or relationship, then it is what it is, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, you make close connections with the people that you're meant to make close connections with, so I see it as it's totally fine. But thank you so much for the comment, Mia, as always. Love ya. And then Lisa says, "Hi Anthony, nice walk with you and Apollo today. I managed to get a section done on my diamond painting. By the way, I ordered some putty from the Creativity Squirrel since you've given good reviews on it, and I'm really liking it. Thanks for the recommendation." Yay, I'm glad you're liking it. I've been using the orange chocolate one a lot lately. I think that's my favorite. I did notice, and I think it's just because of the heat, because it's been happening with a few other putties as well. I did notice that the putty likes to, well, it feels softer just because it's so hot, but that's no fault of any of the putties. Oh, okay. It's just the heat. Every single one of my putties has been feeling a little stickier over the summer as compared to winter, because it is oftentimes 80 something degrees in my room where my putty is. So it's just a little stickier. But I have noticed that some of my putties, they will come out of my single placer when I'm placing drills. I'll go to place a drill and it just sticks onto the drill and pops right out of the single placer. I think what's happening there, because it isn't with every scent, but it is with multiple shops. I think certain scents or the essential oils or the scent liquids that they're using might have more oil content in them than other ones. Maybe, this is just speculation. And so that oil or whatever it is starts to sweat off of the putty when it gets too hot. And so it makes the putty almost kind of slippery in my single placer. It doesn't happen in my multi-placer because I think there's enough in there to hold it in. But my single placer, there was some sense that I'd go to start single placing with it after loading it, and it just pops right out. And it kept happening. I don't remember exactly which scents, but some of my Mary Muds were doing that, and some of my Creativity Squirrels were doing that. Some of my Rose Mud was doing that. Some of my Jaded Gem Putty, Gem Tack, I forget what she calls it. The putty from Jaded Gem Shop, they've all been doing that here and there throughout the summer. It's very sporadic. I'd say maybe one scent out of each of those shops. Mary Muds, it's happened a couple of times, but that's just because I have over 100 Mary Muds, so the chance it's more likely because I just use it more. But I'm hoping that when the weather cools down and the house is more comfortable, that'll stop happening. The other thing I was thinking of doing is like, maybe I just need to take like a wipe or something and wipe down either side of the putty to see if there is some sort of oil or something that's sweating off of the putty. But yeah, I love Creativity Squirrels putties. She just came out with a bunch of new scents now, so I know that comment's about a month old. So if you're loving it and you're in the market for some more, maybe I should place an order. Instead of buying from Diamond Art Club this week, maybe I'll buy some more putty from... Sorry, battery died. I had to swap that out. But yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. Instead of buying some new kits, I'll get some new Creativity Squirrel putty. That'll be a good little celebration of finally kitting up cresting as well. There are so many grasshoppers on this path, and so many of them are squished from like cyclists going by and stuff. But it is grasshopper central. They're kind of hitting my leg and jumping into the side of Apollo and jumping away from him as he walks by. But yeah, so we're coming back down south. We're starting to make our way back. I did not know this was going to be a loop, and it still might not be a loop, but I'm thinking it will be, which is nice, which is really nice. So we're just going to follow this path for as long as we can. And once I get back downtown, I might write Joe and see where he's at. I also, when I was changing out my battery, I had to reach in my pocket, and I realized I didn't bring any means of paying for anything, unless they take Apple Pay, because I usually just pack and light on my walks and stuff. I do have my, I guess I have my credit card, but I usually try to use my debit card, which is at home because it's on my Apple Pay. So yeah, anyway, okay, it's getting windy, but let's keep going. Thank you for the comment, Lisa. Yvette Sutton says, hi, Anthony. Hey, Anthony. Love about when people asked, did you sleep during that canvas, and how quick you did it. I had it said to me on one of the sites when I completed a 55.8 by 93.9 square in 14 days, and it made me feel horrible. I've fallen in love with your channel and everything you create. Keep it up as I enjoy everything. Thank you so much, Yvette. I appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, sometimes people don't mean it in any kind of way, but certainly on Facebook groups, I always assume, maybe I shouldn't, but I always assume snark on Facebook groups. I don't know. I feel like it's just not the space for me, to be honest. It really isn't the space for me, is just Facebook in general. I will go on there and post finishes once in a while, but I usually am on Facebook to look at new releases from Diamond Art Club and to do voting on the VIP group, and that's really about it. it's rare. Oh, also I will go on there, like for Summer with the Masters, I was there just checking out people that were using the hashtag. But it is very rare that I will respond to somebody on Facebook, a post on Facebook. It always just gets me in trouble because I end up seeing something that riles me up if I step anywhere outside of the Diamond Art Club and skincare stuff. I'll give you a perfect example. It just happened recently, and I really felt, I don't know how I feel. I felt worried about it. We're talking about it. I guess we're talking about this, Anthony. You brought it up. Okay, so yeah, Facebook, it just never ends up turning out well for me. and this is mainly with my own like Facebook friends and family. If I go looking for it, I end up finding it. You know what I mean? And so one of my old coworkers from when I very first started recruiting in like 2009, when I very first started recruiting, my very first job was with Xerox. I was a recruiter for their call center. It's shut down now. But I was a recruiter for a brand new call center that they were opening. And a couple of the gals that worked in the call center really took a shine to me. They thought I was really cute and funny, and they loved me. One of the gals' names was Gabby. And so we just became friends at the call center. They worked in the call center, and then they were like the call center managers, and I was the HR recruiter. And so they took a shine to me, so we get lunch and stuff. And then I found out that they had recently relocated to the Colorado area because of Xerox. Like, they relocated to open this call center. And so they were both from the Carolinas, I think South Carolina. And so they were all alone for Thanksgiving and the holidays. No, this is too tall. That's too tall to climb. They were all alone for the holidays. And so at the time I was living with my aunt, and she was like, invite them to Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I was like, okay. So I invited them to Thanksgiving and Christmas. I think they only came to Thanksgiving. So they came and spent time with their family, and we cooked for them and tried to show them a good time, made them feel like family. They were very welcomed into our party. And then I think my aunt even did Christmas gifts and stuff for them, because my aunt ended up really taking a liking to them. They're both very sweet, don't get me wrong, both very sweet. So we must have became Facebook friends at that time. I was much more a Facebook person years ago. But so we must have became Facebook friends back then. Well, ever since then, I haven't really looked at this person's content, this Gabby's content. I'll just call her Gabby. And something popped on my Facebook feed the other day that was like, I don't care what your opinion is. If the Bible says it's a sin, it's a sin. Your opinion does not matter. Something like that. And she usually posts a lot of those like inspirational religious quotes that have like an ocean background or like a meadow background, or just like a crucifix or the like glowing cross, and then it has some sort of like, some sort of religious comment. I don't care. I don't really mind. But as a gay man, the one about I don't care about your opinion, if the Bible says it's a sin, was like, well, okay. So I always get myself into trouble because it just struck a nerve with me. I was just in the right kind of mood. Usually I would just scroll past, but for whatever reason, I was just like, well, that's bad news for me because I am super gay. And I didn't know what she was going to say, but she did respond, and she's like, you're right, it is bad news for you, but there is still time to repent and blah, 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 blah. And I won't get into, all, because I will get very upset, and I don't want to get myself all riled up, but just imagine what my opinions are on people telling me that I need to pray the gay away. I don't have very positive feelings towards that sentiment. We'll just say that. So, you know, of course I got snarky and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. So I hope they have, oh my God, I can't believe I'm telling you guys this. I hope they have a good Kesha playlist and some other things. I won't say it on this video. I hope they have a good Kesha playlist in hell then. And you know, I do consider myself a religious person to a certain extent. Once again, I don't know if this is the place to get into all that. Everyone, you know, we all have our feelings about it, but I do what I believe. How about that? I do what I believe, or I believe things. So, yeah, of course, in jest, I was trying to, you know, I had to make a little jab at her, especially since this is someone who knew I was gay, you know, the entire time I've known them, knew I was gay, saw me when I was with my boyfriend Shane, posting pictures on Facebook all the time, very clearly knew I was gay at Xerox, came into my family's home, let us make them dinner and buy it, you know, we treated her and the other manager very well. So to have this person turn around and be like, you know, the way you're living is a sin and you need to repent, I was just like, hey, that wasn't how you felt when you were eating the ham we made for you, sweetie. So it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, you know. I was just like, get out of here. So I shouldn't have gone on to somebody's post with, you know, with that attitude. I shouldn't have, but it just got me. And so, yeah, she did respond, like, again, with some kind of business about, like, you have no idea of the repercussions of what you've just said. Like, you know, like I'm committed, you know the type. And so I didn't say anything after that. I was just like, what, you know, sorry, I was having a little fun, but I understand that this is a save your soul situation for you. I'm not there with you, you know. Just trying to have a little fun. So that's why I don't belong on Facebook, because sometimes I like to make crass jokes and poke people a little bit when they're getting squirrely. And if that's how I am, Facebook is the worst place for me, because that's all people do is say crazy stuff on Facebook. It's just kind of like the worst. Facebook is, quote, is in fact the worst thing ever. That and Twitter and Reddit. Pretty much the majority of social media is just awful. YouTube is better. YouTube's good, because you really get to craft your own little, like, following around you. And Instagram's nice, because people there's much less engagement on Instagram. I don't know anything about TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. But yeah, Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit are just like, they're just bad. Yeah. And I did make, or helped co-create, a cross-stitch conversion Facebook group when I was planning on co-hosting a cross-stitch conversion event. But then life happened around this time last year. Life happened, and I ended up bailing on co-hosting that. And I haven't checked that Facebook group probably since then. It's been probably almost a year since I've even really looked at that Facebook group. So I'm not sure if the others have continued to keep that up. I don't know. I get notifications once in a while that someone wants to join the group, and I just kind of, I don't participate in it at all. So, yeah, I think I've found where I need to be, which is here. And I think trying to add more platforms to that would spread myself even thinner. And I don't know it just doesn't seem really worth it. I've had bright ideas in the past of like, oh, I'll start a Facebook group and I'll do this and that. And it's like, Anthony, how much are you really going to be able to give to that? Not only for creating content on a Facebook group, but like moderating it and like keeping it to be what I want it to be. It just seems like far too much. If I didn't have a YouTube and I was just on that Facebook group and maybe putting up videos on the Facebook group and just left YouTube and just did everything through Facebook, fine. That would be fine. But I think I'm a one platform kind of person, at least right now. And yeah, the thought of jumping into Facebook, it's no. I can barely keep it together when I see someone posting their quotes of righteousness. I don't trust myself and I don't trust others. I get kind of mouthy and my jokes end up being ones that people really take offense to, because I just don't know. I'm bad. Yeah, I can't believe I told you. I was, the next day after I wrote that, I was like, oh, Anthony, that's a lot to have said in response. Like, this poor lady's just trying to be out here saving our souls and calling us out for our sins. She's just out here trying to persecute. And then I come rolling in with my I'm super gay and I am not apologizing for it to anyone, even God. Oh. It's like, he made me this way, so he needs to answer for that. Oh, but it is how I feel. It's just, I feel like that's another topic that is just, I don't know. It's a touchy subject for a lot of people, and it isn't for me. I don't go running around screaming that to everyone. But if you ask my opinion, I will tell you very honestly how I feel and very straight up. And I also am a sarcastic person, and so that blends into my thoughts and opinions a lot of times as well. So it can come off as very crass to people that grew up or believe that those are certain things that you should just, you don't talk about that stuff out loud. That's fine that you live your life that way, but I don't want to hear about it kind of mentality. That's not me at all. And so I just, it is what it is. I'm sorry if I just offended everyone, but yeah, that's me. Hi, hello. If there is anybody that's been watching this channel up until this point and has been like, Anthony's gay, then then you know what, you probably have bigger fish to fry than to be mad at me. That'd be so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, this actually okay. You know what? The universe really does connect the dots, or maybe it's just in my head. So the conversation comes up anyway. Okay, another anecdote. I just was talking about how if anybody watches my channel and doesn't realize that I'm gay, I got a message on Instagram yesterday, I think. I don't know when it came in, but I didn't see it until today. Somebody, I'm not going to name names, and I think this is funny, so I'm not trying to call anybody out. I just found this amusing. No one's getting called out here. I'm not trying to say anything. You'll see. But I'm not trying, this is in no way me upset or calling anyone out, and I'm not going to use any names. But I had someone on Instagram yesterday, I think, when they wrote it, reach out to me. They are a diamond painter. I don't think they've ever commented on one of my videos, but I clicked on their little profile and it is all diamond painting related. So fellow diamond painter, I would assume watches my channel, but I don't think has ever commented. I don't remember their name. And if you are listening, I'm not trying to poke fun. I guess maybe I am a little bit, but so this person reaches out to me on Instagram and they're like, "Hey Anthony, I was just talking to my friend, and she thinks you're really cute," and then sends me this person's profile, like their account on Instagram, like, "Thinks you're really cute. You should message her." Like, she thinks you're cute. Don't you want to talk to this cute girl? And so I wrote back and I was like, "Hey, hey, thank you so much, but I'm not sure if you're aware, I am super duper gay." So, so I won't be reaching out to your friend, but I appreciate the sentiment, or I forget what I said, but thank you anyway, have a good day. I just thought it was so strange because I'm like, in what world do I don't know. Oh, so yeah, let's just say this. I'm not taking any female callers right and now or ever. But, whatever. I guess it's the thought that counts, right? I did not feel any kind of way other than like, what? What? Huh? What is this? What I don't, does it seem like, because I'm not, anyway, yeah, oh my goodness. Oh, this truck's for sale. How cool would this be? Me and Apollo cruising around in this thing. It looks like it's had that for sale sign in the window for a while. The ink's all bleached completely out. A 1952 something. That's cool. What do you think? Do you like that truck? Should I take a picture of it and send it to Joe and be like, "Hey, get it for me for Christmas." Oh, it's raining. Oh, it's raining. Okay, hold on everyone. We're gonna have to take shelter here because the microphone is not waterproof and neither are my headphones. Hold on. It looks like it might pass or might just get worse. Okay. We're underneath the gas station. Should I go in and I don't have any money to buy anything. I guess I could use my credit card. Should I go in and buy something so we can hang out under here for free? What do you think? Or should we just keep walking? I was hoping the rain would hold out till we at least got home. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take off my headphones and I'm going to make an attempt to jam them in my pocket. That's one thing. That's not waterproof. Okay, and it's coming from behind us, so I'm hoping the microphone won't get too soaked. And we're gonna go until we get to a tunnel or something. This way. I hate bridges like this that go over highways. Ugh. Freak me out. Okay. The last comment I liked and hearted, and so it's no longer here, but thank you. I honestly forget. I really went on a tangent there. Okay, K9 Mama says, "Hi Anthony, what a gorgeous day." This is in regards to my vlog episode 123. K9 Mama says, "Anthony, what a gorgeous day." Come here, baby. Stay. Come here. I love that you do deep dives into artists, learning about the artist and their thoughts and inspiration when creating their art is fascinating and makes me appreciate the pieces even more. As mentioned previously, I'm a fan of Whip and Jam. The song you were singing, Get Back, is by the Beatles, and Hobbit Feet. Oh, Hobbit feet. Yes, now I remember. Thank you so much for the comment. I appreciate it. Yeah, I love doing those dives into artists. It's a lot of fun. I'm about to start working on one for Christopher Lavelle. So that'll be kind of cool because that's kind of the first modern artist I've tried to look into. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I really enjoy doing them. And I'm glad that you like coming along. I'm glad that you like Whippin' Jams. Yeah, it's all a lot of fun to put together. So I appreciate it that people do enjoy it. This Mexican restaurant I've always wanted to try. It's called Zicamiti, but I always forget that it's up here until I'm looking on Yelp for places, and then usually I'm doing that on a Sunday, and I believe they're closed every Sunday. I just need to set a little calendar reminder, like on one of my work from home days, like go to the Zicamiti place. Oxamiti? I don't know how you pronounce it with the X at the beginning. But thank you so much for the comment. I appreciate it. Artemis Dreams says, it's nice to know that our comments are keeping you company as well. I'm not sure about the last vlog quality. I only watched sporadically in between crafting to see your baby or the views. And everything looks good to me. That's good. Ready? This side. This side. There you go. The quality looks good to you. Okay, good. Yeah, I took a look at it and I think it looked fine when I was watching it back. I think YouTube uploads my videos at 1080p anyway. Or, no, I'm sorry. iMovie processes my videos at 1080p anyway. So even when I have been filming at 4K, 4K or 4K, now I'm at 2.7. I think it all just gets processed through iMovie at 1080p anyway. And so it's always been that. I think you've always seen it at that quality. So I think me recording in 4K was kind of fruitless to begin with. So I'm glad that I switched because my videos process and upload so much faster now. It's like night and day. My computer's not having to work double time for the same quality that you end up seeing it at. So yeah, glad to see you and Alex have ironed things out. Yeah, we have. Thank you. And then going to my unboxing of Spider-Man and Friends, Jolly Rogers says, the glare makes it a bit hard to see, but the only one I know is Spider-Man 2. Come on, no. I don't know what that was. I was thinking always a bad thing when you meet your partner, will you have to change the name of your channel? No, I don't think so. Because it's also supposed to mean single placing. So, I mean, that still applies. And yeah, that glare is just, it's just kind of the only, I can try to change where I film, but the dining room really is only the only big enough flat surface we have in the house for me to do unboxings. And that dining room has windows all around it. So even when I close the blinds, you can still sometimes get a glare. So I might try closing the blinds more. But hopefully it's good enough of a look at it. And yeah, that's really all I have for you. I'm sorry about the glare, but yeah, I will write the Sun about that. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's fine enough. Hopefully it's not too bad. But next time I do an unboxing, I'll try to either change where I'm standing in the dining room so the light's hitting differently, or try to fuss with the blinds more. Okay, are we still good? We're good. Okay, sorry about that. It's at the crosswalk. It took a little bit longer than I thought. So we're back downtown. I think instead of calling Joe, because I don't have a means to pay for anything, I'm just gonna go back to the house and then call him and see where they're at, and then get in the car, freshen up a little bit, get in the car and then meet them down here. That way I can drop Apollo off. He can he can eat and all that stuff. And I just want to get out of the rain, because if we are gonna hang out because of the storm, I'm assuming they're gonna want to be inside wherever they're hanging out, and I couldn't bring Apollo inside. We'd have to be on the patio of wherever we're gonna be, and it's actively raining, so I'm just gonna get him home, and then I'll regroup from there. So we have some more time. I think I'm gonna turn here to try to get out of downtown though, because you know, humans. Okay. But yeah, won't ever change the name of the channel. It'll always be Single and Placing. There was a minute there where I was thinking about changing it to, what was it? I was thinking of changing it to, to Wind, so much wind. Oh my God, the Wind in Placing. The Diamond Painting Collective, I thought was a cool name, but I ended up keeping my Single and Placing. So it's done. What's done is done. It's staying. So thank you for the comment. And then Diane Hamilton, 8182, says, this is something I wouldn't pick either, but it is a really cool kit. Pretty large too. Yeah, it is. It is. Thank you for the comment. Going to my vlog episode 123, Alley Cat says, hi Anthony and Apollo. Thanks for taking us along again. You were hoping that we enjoyed your last summer with the Masters video. I certainly did. I thought the black and white background really added a nice effect. Something a bit random. A while back we had several discussions about AI art. I hope this isn't a sore subject. No, not at all. You were going to be playing around with some digital art programs. I was just wondering if you were still working with them, and what your thoughts were now. I have seen a couple more diamond painting companies eliminate AI only art since then. Thank you. Yeah, you know, it was one of those things that I started, so yes, I did start messing with Midjourney, and Hannah over at Iterations Crafts actually gave me a really good tutorial on like the basics of Midjourney. And so I ended up messing around with it a couple of times, but I ended up not playing around with it too much more. I found some joy in it for sure, but it didn't captivate me like creating AI art images as much as I thought it might. It's really cool, but it was kind of a flash in the pan kind of thing for me as far as like my own enjoyment of using the tools. I was like, okay, this is kind of fun and kind of novel, and it's cool that you can see what kind of stuff it creates. It really wowed me for like the first hour I did it. And then I went back to do it a few more times and I was just like, okay, well, all right, you know, how many more grandmas in space images or whatever weird thing prompts I could think of can I do? Like, I don't know. I don't think I'm it got boring for me. I'll just be straight up. It got a little boring and I was just like, okay, well, yeah, it's cool and all, but it's not something that I'm particularly like wowed by or feel like I want to do a whole bunch. Just typing in prompts and refining them and stuff. And I know a lot of people do find a lot of joy in it, and it really does captivate them and they can really create some unique things. That's just not me. It's just not me. I played with it for a little bit. It was like, this is a fun toy, and then it's like, okay, I'm done. I'd rather just be diamond painting, you know. So yeah, I had my little Midjourney like plus enrollment for a month. I think I kept my little subscription for a month and then I canceled it because I was just like, I mean, it was only $10 a month, but I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be using this anymore. And so I stopped. And so the content that was supposed to come with me falling down that rabbit hole never really happened because I never really fell down it. Yeah, I just lost interest. I just lost interest with exploring Midjourney and playing with the tool. It's cool. It's cool. And I see why a lot of people do love it so much. I just didn't. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad or anything like that. Hold on. Yeah, so my thoughts and opinions on it haven't changed. I think it's a really unique tool that can be used in an appropriate manner alongside some other mediums or even by itself. I think it will continue to become more and more standard and just more and more commonplace, and eventually either we won't be able to tell when someone has incorporated it into their normal digital painting or digital artwork that they do, or even have just used it. It'll just be harder and harder to tell. And so I think some diamond painting shops will inadvertently have artwork that either is partially has AI used or completely, and it's just gonna, the lines are just gonna get so blurred that there'll be shops that use that as a we don't do AI art, and yet there's probably quite a few pieces of artwork on in their portfolios that does have some kind of AI tool incorporated somehow, somewhere, because it's just going to get too hard to tell. So it's just going to be like a nothing statement. It's a statement that you use to attract certain consumers that find that of importance, but in reality, who knows? Who knows? So it's just kind of a big nothing burger. The fact that shops say we don't have AI use on our shop. What they should be saying is we don't have any blatant AI artwork in our shop. I think is really how it should be phrased, because I'm sure it sneaks in here and there without them knowing, because it is really hard to tell, and we've already seen a number of shops struggle with identifying AI art or AI tools being used in artwork. I think back when we were originally talking about this. Hop up, you got to go over the bar. Come on, hop, go. Come on, go. Let's go. Good boy. That Diamond Art Club had stated in one of their posts somewhere, I forget, that they had to renegotiate contracts and give people some warnings or strikes because they found out that they were starting to use AI art. And they had or AI tools, they even said these are artists that we had been working with for a long time. So, it's just, I think that technology is going to seep its way into everyday life and everyday tools that digital artists use, just more and more. And whether or not you think that's a good or a bad thing, I think it's just the nature of technology evolving and advancing. So yeah. I think that moniker of we do not carry any AI artwork in our shop, prove it. I would say prove it to me. Prove to me that proved to me that you've vetted every single image and every pixel and can confirm that not a single piece of that digital artwork has either been created using AI or some kind of AI tool wasn't used to create a blurring effect, to create put in some butterflies that the artist didn't draw themselves. Maybe just one butterfly, one flower. Prove it to me. I think a lot of shops operate on the honor system, with their artists, which is fine, but is that good enough to put that stamp on your shop saying, well, they told us they didn't, so that's good enough for us. And keep in mind, I don't have a problem with it, so I'm not saying that they should. I'm just saying if you're going to use that as a selling point for your shop, then you should be able to back it up, you know? And I just don't think you can 100% without any error back that up. It's just, it doesn't seem very possible. So I just find it interesting, but I also get it. I also get it. If there is something out there that people are either strongly for or strongly against, then that is something that you can make money off of. That's pretty common business practice. If we're scared or anti-AI, then promoting your shop as we don't use AI can help sell product, because now you're clean, whereas the other diamond painting shops are dirty. So shop with us. Even though I don't think many, if any, shops could really back that up. Hate to say it. So yeah, that's my opinion on AI art, or AI tools and AI artwork. I'm not interested in playing with the tools myself. I tried, got a little bored. It is like you have to download the Midjourney, then you have to have a Discord, and then, okay, let me open up a little server. It's too, oh my gosh, we're walking through Dog Street again, sorry. Hold on. I forgot again, Apollo. I forgot again about Dog Street. So yeah, moral of the story is I'm not interested in exploring AI tools myself. It's a little cumbersome, and I don't really take anything out of it, you know? But that doesn't make it invalid. Other people definitely do. It's just not for me. As far as purchasing AI artwork, I will continue to purchase artwork that speaks to me, and that I would be willing to diamond paint or want to diamond paint. Be it from traditional digital artists, people that don't use digital tools whatsoever, people that use AI tools to a certain extent. So yeah, I will just go based off of what I like and what I think I would enjoy working on, and that's kind of it. But obviously, I do not care if a shop is like, we don't carry any AI art. That's not a deciding factor for me whatsoever. In fact, that's something I kind of roll my eyes to a little bit, because I think it's a little bit of a play it's a play for people that really matters to, even though there's not a lot of substance behind that claim, in my opinion. I think what it comes down to is the honor system. Asking an artist, do you use AI tools in your process? No, I don't. Okay, cool, thank you. We'll get these published. I'm sure people can take you can look at an image and try to decide, okay, does this look like it was hand done? I guess the other thing you could do is to ask your artists to film yourself doing all of this by hand, I guess, is one thing you could do. But could you imagine? Could you imagine? You have to prove your worth. It's like, no, I don't. No, I don't. If it's that important to you, then I will find another shop to license with, would be my answer to that. It's like, unless you're willing to pay me per hour to take screen records or film myself, I just don't know. And if you do know, like, oh, Anthony, there is a very easy way to reverse engineer a piece of digital artwork and find out if there's any AI elements to it. Like, and I'm talking like this one brush stroke was AI, then let me know. Because as far as I know, there isn't one. You're Mr. Popular, come here. So yeah, that's kind of where I stand. I guess I fall into the pro AI artwork camp or AI tools camp, but really I'm just pro creative expression. Oh, there's so many dogs out today. And dogs are loving life today. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of lost my fire for that topic. After I did it myself a little bit, I'm like, oh, okay, well, okay. You type some stuff in, click this button. All right, those look good. Okay. Change it a little bit. Okay, looks good. Like, it's fun, but it wasn't something that I was like, ooh, this is my new thing, you know. Just like, okay, okay, I get it. But I know, like I said, that doesn't mean that I'm not trying to devalue it, you know. People can really do some amazing things with those tools and get so much more involved than I barely scratched the surface of the surface. But I just could tell that it's not something that I was going to start spending hours and hours doing. So yeah, I would have more fun. Personally, if I was going to take my time to do something like that, I would be much more into learning photography and being out in nature and doing like nature photography and like landscape photography. I'd be much more willing to invest time into developing that as a skill than I would be to develop my skill in AI tools like Midjourney. I'm far more interested in that. So it's just to each their own, you know. But I'm not anti AI tools. So yeah, I don't know. I also believe that there is a wrong way to go about it, and I think there is a way to abuse those tools for monetary gain. And I believe there are people that do utilize those tools that have no creative interests in mind. They have a financial interest in mind. So it's a tool that can be abused and capitalized on by pretty much anyone. You know, if you're willing to pay the $10 or whatever, you know, can get in there and start doing some jacked up stuff that really undermines artists. So I understand why it's a contentious topic. I don't believe it should be outright outright banned, or a blanket statement should be made that's like AI in general is evil, you know. But in giving people the freedom to use the tool, you're always going to have people, another dog off leash. I want to be like, Becky, get your dog on a leash. Are you crazy? I don't know if that's that lady's name, but just making assumptions. Yeah, so I don't know. It's like, okay, do we rally against AI because bad people exist in the world and we can't give that kind of tool or that kind of freedom or power? That can't be available when there's crappy people in the world, you know? But what are the implications of saying that for other things that we use in life, you know? So I don't know. I not a, I'm not an expert. My opinion means very little in the grand scheme of things. So I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go back to, if it pops up on a shop that I like to shop from, regardless of their stance on AI art, and looks like something I want to buy, then I'm gonna get it, and let that be that. I guess I've lost interest in trying to, like, I don't know if I was ever pleading AI's case. I think I was just trying to, like, get people to think a little bit more critically about it, because I think there was a few artists back last year when this really became a hot button topic, or in the diamond painting space. There was a few artists that everyone really loves, and I don't mind, like Dakota Detweiler, that had some very harsh things to say, not just about the AI tool, but people that use it. Thieves, lazy. And I happen to know some artists that used to or still do use AI tools, and I would not call them thieves or lazy. So that really pissed me off. So I stopped buying a couple artists' artwork, specifically Dakota Detweiler, and I made sure to destash all of the stuff that I had of hers, because I'm like, if that's your opinion and you feel that strongly about it, that's fine. But you've churned off somebody that would have otherwise wanted to support you as an artist alongside these other folks, But yeah, to be that, like, I get it, she feels very strongly about the topic. That's fine. But I feel pretty strongly that people that are utilizing these tools are not all thieves and aren't all liars and all lazy. And I just know that if I was to work on a kit from her, the whole time I'd be like, ugh, so it's like, yeah, let's just get rid of these. And there's been a couple images from her that pop up on Diamond Art Club that I'm like, gosh darn it, wouldn't I like to get this kit? But I won't. I can't and I won't. We don't see eye to eye, and I don't feel particularly emboldened to support her through purchasing diamond paintings. But anyway, yeah, I think it just comes down to, however you feel about AI art tools and stuff, doesn't mean that you get to, you're crushing everything. Apollo, you're crushing everything. You don't get to go and, try to be cruel, not even cruel, but it doesn't mean you get to grab the nearest pitchfork and start chasing down artists and calling them out on Facebook groups and online, and I know this person uses AI and blah 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 blah. It's like, we're not trying to chase these people down, chase these artists down in the streets. You need to calm down. If you have a problem with the tool and the software, then pursue that avenue in whatever way you think is necessary. But to, like, individually bully and try to dox artists that utilize AI tools as if I found them out, they're using AI. It's like, get out of here, because I'm certain that there are a number of artists that have rallied against AI tools, or have stated that they don't use them, that do. So I don't want to hear it. Do what you got to do. If there is some sort of legislation or something that is coming through on a national level or whatever that will help to regulate or eliminate AI tools, then pursue that avenue and encourage your, your fans, whoever, to get behind those measures or to push for change on that end. But put your pitchforks down. Let's stop pointing everywhere saying this person does, or I can, I swear that I don't, or this shop does. It's like, it's too hard and no one can be sure. So it's just, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Honestly, I've kind of fallen out. I don't even know if it's still a topic that gets brought up a lot in the diamond painting space. 'Cause I kind of just stopped, not caring, but I just stopped fixating on it. So yeah, I just don't really have I don't know. I'm just gonna keep doing what I do, and if some of the pieces that I buy were made using AI tools, either partially or completely or not at all, as long as I am enjoying it, then that's really that's all that matters to me. So yeah, it's there, it's not, I'm fine with it. That's my stance. But anyway, so we just got back to the house and I need to drop Apollo off and call Joe. So I'm gonna let you go, but thank you so much for watching along. Oh, let me like and heart that last comment. Thank you, Alley Cat, I appreciate it. But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content with friends, family members, anyone that you think might take some value out of it. Otherwise, happy placing. We did just under 6 miles today. Happy placing, and we'll see you next time. Bye, 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 bye.